Hey, Gavax here. Today I want to talk about the problems in MUT as I see them. There was a nice post today on the subreddit about what his thoughts on, what the community wants and stuff. Some I agree with, some I disagree with. I'll lay out kind of like everything I'm thinking right now. Obviously, with the hot topic right now in the community, the house rules. The crazy thing about these house rules is EA did the hard part. And they did well. They brought tug of rules to house rules. Tug of war to house rules. Sorry, I can't speak. And they implemented it. It's working. It's great. It's a great new fun mode. But in the community's eyes, we hate it. Why is that? The rewards. I think because house rules became our it was a casual game mode, but it had good rewards, so people were okay with it repeating a little bit. So like EA did a great job bringing a fresh new game mode, but the community sentiment is so bad just do the rewards for what we expected. It's managing your customers' expectation. Now, does EA have like a requirement to put house rules in the game on like a big level? No. I know that they promised it, so maybe people bought the game for it, and in that sense, yes. Like in the larger scope of it, sure, maybe not. But in the end, managing customer expectations is like half the job, and it doesn't feel like they're doing a good job either through communication, in many other avenues, pack outs. We'll get to that in a little bit with all those topics. But tug of war. Like they did the hard work, but I think the economists screwed them again. So if here's the thing, these UK collectibles, this is the major difference. These all add up to 20 if you do 50 wins, okay? And the community would have been head over heels. The entire sentiment would have been different if that number was 80. Then you would have got 17 for solos. You would have got the 20 more for legendary tier rewards, and you would have had to buy one pack to get a master. I mean, winning 50 of these games, when the games take 20 plays to play, it takes, I don't know, some of them can be done in one play, some of them takes all the whole time. It's a long grind, and I feel like the house rules have kind of turned into that, right? People have treated house rules more like a grind than an actual fun game mode, where Superstar KO is the fun game mode. So EA, I feel like that's a major issue. Like this entire kickoff promo has been since the start, since they had the server issues on day one, and they had to do the make rights. We've had problems with the kickoff promo. I'll get more into what I expect and the community's reaction to that original thing, but house rules were kind of like your last grasp that the community was holding on to kind of redeem this promo. So it just sucks to see EA get like almost there, like 95% of the way there, and then just one person screw us over. So tug of war, shoot, it had so much potential, but in the end, this promo overall, Ultimate Kickoff, is it a major L? A lot of people think this stuff is really bad. We see a lot of people complaining about no money spent, not being able to get a 91 overall card, and it's fair. EA has conditioned us to expect master cards for being able to just do everything, play the promo, grind it out, do whatever. And, again, customer expectations. If you set the expectation that you aren't going to get shit, people will be surprised. But that's not what they've told us. These Ultimate Kickoff Masters have traditionally been able to be done by no money spent. So does EA, and are they starting to look more at no money spent as just leeches on the system? Probably you, I've played mobile games, and no money spent players in mobile games are basically there as chum for the money spenders. They are there to kind of provide like the background. So is EA doing that now? Are they treating no money spent people like that? In my opinion, no. I still think Madden 20 is a very, I wouldn't say easy, but you can get to a high overall squad. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments in the section. I'm an 89 overall. I got 1,000,000 coins. No money spent. And it is there definitely a way to do it. If you follow my Market Mondays, if you grind the solos, do solo battles, there is a way to get a great squad, no money spent. But it is not done easily. It is not done by casuals. And that's an issue. I know casuals want as good a team as high money spent or high time spent players, and it's just not going to happen in MUT. So, with the Kickoff Master, with the Ultimate Kickoff promo, things changed. And the customer base, we saw the same old sets within sets type of promo right here, and people compared it to last year's promo, and they enjoyed last year's promo. Was last year's promo good? I think last year's promo was shit. Last year's promo was boring as fuck. It gave some good cards. It was able to get, that part was fine, but it was the same sets within sets. So now we only have one part of this promo that has, cards for a set, and that's fine. That's packs that go in a set, get a big card. But these seasonal performers, they innovated, right? They have like MLB the Show cards. I love it. I love investment opportunities because so long they've shit on our chest. So, with the change, I really hope people aren't complaining about the investment opportunities, something that they innovated of. Please, 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 I ask this community, do not shit on EA for innovating. We have to praise them for the things that they do different. If you want the same thing over and over, and I know a lot of people do, a lot of people fear change, a lot of people hate innovation. Please, please just keep your opinion to yourself. I guess, obviously, I can't ask you to do that, but man, it is so frustrating playing this game and seeing the same promo every few weeks and be like, all right, here you go, cookie cutter. You guys bitch enough about this stuff. Now, guess what? You get nothing but the same thing. And I feel like I said this a lot last year. It's like, it feels like the least amount of people complain about those types of promos. It's unfortunate, but it's the safe road. We're going to see the safe road a lot this year due to community feedback on promos where they do it a little different. So, while there could have been things done differently, I really hope the community doesn't bitch about innovation. So, back to what else is wrong in MUT. Pack odds, obviously, I did an entire video on pack odds and their problem. We'll see what happens with Series 2 update on Friday for pack odds. Overall, like, all right, twirling back to the no money spent squad stuff. Like, is EA, do they have a requirement to make no money spent players have a good time? No. There's no requirement to make anybody have a good time. If you ever played Madden head-to-head online, you know they don't want you to have a good time. But EA, I see a lot of these people saying EA, it's not as good as it used to be for no money spent. When I first started MUT, Madden 15 and MUT 15, there was head-to-head seasons and full game solos. Solo battles have been added since then. Solo grinding greatness. Challenges now have a lot of moments. That's a lot nicer. We now have MUT squads, MUT drafts, salary cap, weekend league, and then now house rules, and then the more casual game mode knockout. So there's a lot more things that they've added, a lot more opportunities to kind of get into the game. There's obviously been the auction house the whole time. A lot of people ask me why I have so many packs. I've been doing a lot of exchange sets to get ready in case they put out power-ups on Friday. But there are still plenty of ways to make money on the auction house, but getting that money as no money spent, the coins to make coins, is kind of tough. So there, I feel for you. Do your solo battles. They are tough this year. They are double the rewards this week, so try and get on that. I think one of the biggest problems I have with the game right now is flashback heavyweights and veterans. They put out these cards that are pretty piss poor competitively, and people are like, oh, these are great for theme teams. They're not even that good for theme teams, okay? So right now, these players cannot compete. If we go to these, training currency. These players currently cannot compete with any other type of top-end team. Do we want to play? Isn't a big complaint of ours that we're seeing a lot of the same cards online. We're seeing the same legends over and over, year after year. The Vicks, the Megatrons, the Mosses, every single teams, the LTs. Wouldn't it be great if we had a variety of current day players that came from the veteran promo, that came from the flashback promo, that competed well with top end cards? Like, there's no reason that we should be putting out flashbacks at 88 and legends at 91. Flashbacks should come out at 90. Flashbacks 89, 90 was where those flashbacks should be right now instead of 88. Because they can't compete, our teams grow stale and it grows the same. We play the same guy over and over, it feels like, because it's the same team. So, sadly, I think that needs to improve because if theme teams, if players get better cards and they're from any team, that's just better for theme teams straight up, especially from sets like this that basically hit minimum training value on their overalls. That's just, these kind of budget-friendly cards that are also top-end cards are wonderful for teams. So I don't want to hear this, oh, it's great for mid-level teams, because mid-level teams can just wait a month and get them anyways to add to their team. We don't need to, like, MLB The Show doesn't add shit cards to their content. And guess what? Their content this year was greater than ever before. They just add signature series cards that are usable, and then everybody loves it because eventually they become cheap enough where everybody can use it. Or, a lot of people grind through like through level cap. Another thing, level cap. That shit sucks. We shouldn't be buying level rewards, right? They should be handed out to us. Level needs to change. Hopefully with the level update on Friday. I doubt it's already probably done. That's not going to change. And I doubt EA's ever going to change something from money spent to non-money spent. But they got rid of contracts, so that was kind of cool. In that training reroll, maybe some sort of, well, I think it'd be fun if we did a little bit more of those, training gambling stuff, maybe for a quick sell pack. I know quick sell generally, you got to well balance it against what the market has. So hopefully they're not like shitty training quick sells or quick sell packs or maybe even a pro pack. What happened to pro packs, by the way? Bring those back. That's a major issue, Matt. Where the hell's the pro packs? So yeah, some sort of reroll there for training would be nice. The biggest issue, the mistakes, right? The server issues. What is going on with the QA there in MUT and Madden and stuff? Why are we having these issues? Why am I seeing ads that you're paying guys and gals $11 an hour to do work at that company where you're making billions a year. You're buying back a couple $1 billion in stock over a few years. Why are you paying people so low for those positions? I know people are going to come and be like, well, that's actually not bad for QA. Well, why do you think we have so many heirs? Because people are just going to leave in 6 months and find a better job. So it's kind of like working at a place that doesn't care. Like, if you're not getting paid, are you going to care? No. Pay people so that way they care. Full-time professionals. That's obviously not a position of that anybody on the ground level will be able to make, as that's headcount related. But man, it's so frustrating to see the heirs keep coming out with QA, and just frustrating, I guess. I talked earlier about communication. A big frustration I have in this community is not knowing what's coming, not knowing what days I should start my stream up early because we have content. MLB The Show, last year, they had this same issue where they wouldn't tell anybody what's coming ahead of time. We gave them feedback that, hey, maybe it's a good idea that you let us know what's coming. So now they started, doing streams. They put out calendars that say, hey, on this day you can expect a season transition, a inning transition into new grind time, or a head-to-head new season. And there is no reason Mutt can't do that. Give us something a week or two out ahead of time. You don't need to go a full month. You don't need to be like, I think Emily the Show did it up to 2 months with like rough guidelines, like middle October, that kind of stuff, middle September. Just a couple weeks. That's all we need. Even a week. That's fine. I mean, most of this is already done. As you saw with the Hurricane, a lot of this stuff is pre-planned anyways. There's only a few things that need to change week to week. Team of the week, for example. But we know what day Team of the Week's coming out. We know what flashback, heavyweight, that kind of stuff. But like promo drops, that kind of stuff. Please, give us a schedule. Communicate with us. I think so much of the issues that we have with EA is them kind of like not communicating. We didn't know when the Ultimate Kickoff promo was going to drop, so everybody got salty. If they told us, hey, the Hurricane is going to delay it a week, I think everybody would be fine. Our expectations would be different. The community wouldn't be on as much fire as it is right now. So that right there, I know it's a lot of bureaucracy at EA, but please, 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 let us know ahead of time. I know you guys have internal calendars. Every single business does. So yeah, with all the QA mistakes, communication, I don't know what you need to do. Get some Six Sigma bullshit up in there and change it, but it needs to be fixed. That stuff needs to be better and better streamlined. Get another Kralo to help us out with communication even. I just don't want him to get like burned out, because I know the community's weirdly turning on him. They're shooting the messenger. It's so strange. But that's kind of my biggest frustration with Mutt right now. Overall, I think it's a solid base for the game. I think Mutt itself is doing fine. It's just these minor frustrations and things that they could add to the game that are simple. Like, these are not big asks, in my opinion. Some of them are, like, paying your people more and QA to get real professionals there. But a lot of the other ones, changing the community, bettering the rewards, bettering packs, that stuff, the quick sell stuff, flashbacks, hiding their overall, is literally just changing some numbers in a database. That's not that hard. So please, EA, change some stuff for us. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did it make any sense? Do you think I was all wrong? Somewhat wrong? Not wrong? Let me know. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.